Brakes, brakes, brakes. I'll show you the quick and easy way to remove the old brake pads, which is just this one bolt right here. This is the caliper bolt. I already loosened it. This is where the caliper mounts onto the bracket, the top one. And if you take this off, then the whole caliper will actually pivot out and give you access to replace the pads real quick. Now the other thing is this little clip right here. You want to undo this little clip. That'll give you more room when you pivot this down. The bolt on mine happens to be a 17 millimeter, and that should be true for 1999 through 2007 F250s, 350s, and Excursions. I'll go ahead and take that off. One thing that is a good idea to do is to use a C-clamp and squeeze this caliper a little bit. You want to put one side back here on the bolt and the other side right here and pinch that together. That will push the piston back into the caliper, which will make it easier to reassemble afterwards. All right, that bolt is out. I disconnected the vacuum line, which engages the four-wheel drive. So now that's loose right there. See, and I just pull back on that. Pivot's open. It's not putting much pressure on the brake line at all, so you can leave it laying against that. And now you can access your pads very easily. These clips right here help open them back up to make sure they don't drag. So you want to take those out carefully because they are under tension. Not much tension though. All right, so you pivot the caliper back. You can just bring the pads out just like that. Tricky to do with one hand with these clips. There we go. See, now you take the pad out, and that's how you replace them. Fast and easy, just like that. And you put them right back in. Make sure that goes inside the clip. See, like that. Do the same thing up top with your new pads. There you go. Slide your caliper back up. Tighten that one bolt back up. Everything's good to go. I do very highly recommend putting this on your brake pads. Nothing's worse than putting them back together after you just did the brakes and then they're squeaking. This particular vehicle is a 2003 Excursion, but this is true for 99 through 07 Excursions, 250s, 350s. But I mean, it does work on most vehicles. Most vehicles have the same style caliper bolts and caliper brackets and slides. And that's how you do that. Just tighten that back up to whatever the spec calls for, and then you're done. Some of the other videos up right now is how to make your differential look like that instead of a rusty hunk of junk, and how to install these 05 to 07 headlights on your older 99 to 04 Excursions and F250s.